reason passion. That is the reason why. I want to keep it the thighs. All that I see is a lie.
It's week 1 of the National Football League, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Eagles and the Pats, and it's coming.
A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And able to get this out to the 25. The Patriots off it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Elliott. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Here's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now Jones. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Baringer on to punt for the Patriots. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So here come the Eagles, the defending NFC champs, led out by a man who was the runner-up to Patrick Mahomes at MVP balloting a season ago. Of course, that's Jalen Hurts.
And we already knew that Hurts was a good quarterback. But last year, he moved to elite status. Under his guidance, the Eagles returned to the Super Bowl and nearly won it. And he's also one of the league's most dangerous players. Thrown for 38 touchdowns his last 2 seasons and run for another 23.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's the loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not how.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
That's the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Here's Jones on the return. Call it a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Patriots take over. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coach to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
First down 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first down, Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first and 10, it's Hurts. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Patriots are going to have it here just past the 25. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
In trouble, and he's taken down. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Meanwhile, Jones' throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. This now a 3rd and 4. Throwing Jones. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A first down carry by Allen to the 36-yard line. Stop there. Well, this really an interesting matchup here in Week 1. Of course, you got the Super Bowl 52 rematch to talk about. No Nick Foles or Tom Brady on the field today, but for the Eagles, it's been a long wait to get back at it again since the loss to the Chiefs back in February.
And no Zach Ertz. Was it a touchdown? Was it not a touchdown? In New England, they're still upset over that call, but hey, this game is going to be a blast because the Eagles, they didn't feel like they put enough pressure on the quarterback in the Super Bowl. They want to really get after it in this one.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Chad Ryland on for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you get the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Hurts. Loose inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Call that a very strong gain of 24. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Penny. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. Call it no gain on the play as it takes us to the end of the first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they come up now 2nd and goal. Swift will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Quick throw complete. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
The kick by Elliott is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Jones. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England 1st down.
Nice play from Smith-Schuster to get the 1st down, and he rejuvenated his career in a 1-year stop with Kansas City last season. And the Patriots aggressively targeted him in free agency, hoping to jumpstart their offense.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down at 7. Looking to throw. Jones. Now a short one to Gesicki. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the 1st half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. That is caught by Lamb. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Patriots' 8-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
A chance for a 1st touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run with Swift. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And Charles, he's able to dive in there in a short yardage situation.
Just find a place to get to the end zone. Didn't matter where it was, but once he did, used his nose for the end zone and dove in.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. And he fires one incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll set up a throw. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. We'll remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stat. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So how about that? You draft him in the 1st round back in April, hoping he'll make some plays for you. And now look at this. Instant dividends. A pick 6 in his very first NFL game.
Put that ball on the mantle at home, young man.
Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Back to throw. Jones over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. First down now, but that clock rolling. Operating from the gun. Jones. Wide open receiver, complete. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dietrich Wise running through and dropping it for the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10.
49-yard line.
Here's Jones, throwing to start the drive. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 48-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones.
And in the second half of the tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
Still fighting for more. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18.
And an Eagle first down.
They'll look to throw here. And that's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
On second down, Swift. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that will be incomplete.
Well, if nothing else, they were able to pick up 1 first down on this drive and get it away from their own goal line. But not much happened after that, and it leads to a punting situation.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Now Jones. To the sideline and incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down, and that is incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 3rd and 5. They'll set up to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, we all know possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They'll look to throw again. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Matt Judon in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And that will come the offense as they take over. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Throwing Jones. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
On 2nd and 10, Jones, a dump off to Elliott. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. yards. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th. Back to throw again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And it'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. This is Swift on the counter. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 37. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7th play in the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Swift going to try up the middle. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. The kick by Elliott is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And now out come the Patriots. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Inside give to Elliott. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they...
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Give that sack to Nakobe Dean. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. And Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
It has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2nd and 10.
The gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 29-yard line.
Back to throw. Jones. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. He seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so that the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
This short throw caught by Goddard. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd. Throwing is Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as he'll take this down to the 44-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Here's Hurts to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. So now Jones and the Patriots down 13-10. 1:45 to play. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Run with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Touchdown! Devontae Parker, 63 yards. And the Patriots use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. So after the field goal, Riley back out as he'll send this one away. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. This is 1st and 10. Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
He's back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane.
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send them after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots are close to finishing off this football game. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone